Ah, bene. Alright, so, apart from not having soul for this foreseeable future, I suppose we should get into our game.
Oh, hey,
I
here's an idea.
suppose.
You could just say that Arson turns into a rock and goes brain dead. Totally viable.
Well, that's an entirely different type of stone that we were going with arson.
I don't know. He smokes a lot of weed.
Uh,
Anyway, sorry. Yes, you're
yes,
the
so,
DM.
last week on Order of the Swan, you had a nice breakfast chat amongst yourselves and Turku the Terror. Of course, I got told a spooky, scary story that she wasn't scared by. A threatening letter arrived addressed to the Order of the Swan. You surmise that the letter was from someone in the Empire of Calbia. During this time, it appears that Schweiz had fetched Brand. To which Liv referred to him as her second bestie. You decided to go and see about not meddling the waters between diplomatic affairs between Calbia and Shimber by going to the castle. En route, you heard the town criers proclaiming news that the Golden Horde had declared war on the Eclipse, with dozens dead. Liv, charmed, said town crier, into spreading news about Fleur's birthday in 2 weeks. And a tiefling bumped into Sterabon, calling him Hermano. During the following discussion, Sterabon invoked the name of a certain language learning app mascot, causing Turku and Liv to run away. So I had a nice conversation with this person, learning that, a conversation with the tiefling that bumped into him. And he learned that certain people in the Calbian Empire are after him. After Sterabon, and by proxy, the Order of the Swan. And he was surprisingly quite jovial about this. Sterabon was. Had a meeting with the ambassadoress to Calbia. Came to the conclusion that you're an international group, so just don't do anything too terrible. And Liv also turned in a, what was it, application for alcohol.
Yeah, it was an alcohol permit.
Then you decide to go look for the eclipse. whom you found very quickly. I forgot exactly what happens between that, but yeah, all ended up in the Bear Brawler, which Liv had a interesting discussion with Libertas about Shimburian, well, no, not Shimbur, Snakevian gang politics. Until it was pretty much said, mind your own damn business. How is Fleur doing? Basically came up with a plan that you are going to go to and I believe attend this party or a party in Calbia hosted by a high-ranking nobleman and do fun things. To Liv's surprise, Fleur wanted in on the action, making her finally realize that she is a bad influence on her. To which Libertas, Aganai, and Brand all in unison said, "That's what we've been telling you." And which she thought was hot. That pretty much brings us to the present.
Okay, so anyways, Sterbon, first-degree murder.
What?
Well, we're going to commit homicide. We have to plan this out.
Is it really a homicide if you just leave the man broken and insane?
In
Just asking.
hell, of course.
I mean, we could do that too. I'm sure he'll have some fun before they die.
She pulls out a knife. There appears to be a spell written in an old dialect of Infernal on it.
Oh, joy.
I have like a solid 2 charges left in this thing.
Let's see.
I don't get what this guy's beef is with us. Like, what's his problem?
I don't care, but I'm ending it. Wait, I know.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, Daehoon!
Who's talking?
You're Conquest Paladin, yeah?
Shouting at me?
Come over here.
I'm.
Sit down at the table.
I sat.
Great. So, do you have any ideas of how to go all scorched earth on this motherfucker?
All right, so you lost me at sports.
No.
Quote. What did you say?
Scorched earth.
Oh, scorched earth. Actually,
Yeah,
that
so-
tactic is incredibly horrible because if you want to take over a country, you really shouldn't destroy the populace. Anyway, what were you?
Well, I'm not in it for land. I'm in it to salt his fields so they do not grow for a generation.
Are you talking about like his lineage or?
Well, ideally, we could like inflict a familial curse on him. Actually, my homeland is very skilled in that sort of stuff. Hold up.
Right,
she turns around and in fantasy Greek will yell something to Sorath, who will come over. As they start discussing familial curses.
Okay, Daehoon's gonna turn out so you don't have to say all that. And then turn Sturbon. Sturbon, what's going on?
Some noblemen sent assassins after Fleur. So
Okay.
we're deciding on the best course of how to kill him.
Are we allowed to do this legally without any repercussions?
Don't get caught, and it's perfectly legal.
Wow, I
sound
can't believe
like a
I can't
guy
believe that was
friend.
coming from you. I mean, he's not wrong. It's only illegal if we get caught. She says, turning away from her sister.
Okay, wait, he's a nobleman, right?
Yes.
Do you know what caliber?
Duke, right? She's like looking inquisitively at Sorbonne, who's actually from this goddamn nation.
Out
Do
of
you
character.
need the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, Mr. Schwab.
Rook. Domkring von Kjud? So what the heck is a rook? My German.
Die. I'm just seeing die in here. What does that mean?
Oh, I know this one. Fleur taught it to me.
Die.
The.
Oh wait, die means the in this language?
Legitimately proud of herself for actually listening to Fleur about her home tongue for once.
Why is it C or SCH? Schwans? All right, well I can't read this. But he gave us a letter.
Oh yeah. He effectively sent a calling card for his stabbing Fleur.
And it should also be pointed out that the other font is actually infernal.
Ooh, what does it say?
Basically along the lines of, I hope you enjoyed the treatment I gave your half-elf friend last night. Disband, or I'll give her the same treatment. Rook Stormblade of Cooled.
Stormblade. No relation, I'm hoping. Okay.
Oh jeez, right. I hope so.
Oh, that would be fun.
She says frantically whispering something to Sorath, who's frantically crossing off something on her list.
Right. Yeah, don't try to kill me, please. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. This guy has money. Obviously, he sent assassins. I think we should take him down and then try to take over where he exists. His powers, whatever. I mean, if we could get a castle and upgrade from the house that we have, that would be really cool.
I don't exactly think we can exactly take over a sovereign nation's territory, Daehoon.
Okay, how about this? Can we at least first find a reasonable heir for this guy? Like we kill everyone else and just leave one person who we really like, and then we could have a puppet.
Okay. Wow, basement education really taught you a lot about politics. I'm genuinely surprised. The fuck, right? I forgot I gave that to you.
Yeah.
she just turns down to the table like wide-eyed. Okay. Shut the fuck up, God. I know. She then will turn collect herself, looking back up at Daehoon. Well, I mean, I suppose it's not necessarily an unreasonable option, but again, how do I put this, Daehoon? Either we're going to have to pull off consecutive assassination attempts, or we need to raise a standing army. Which, if my estimates are correct, unfortunately, our humanoid resources person is currently out on a extended sick leave. She looks over at Fleur and Brand in the corner. That puts us at ooh, 2-3 dozen tops people against whatever this Rook's standing army is. We could probably bring that up to 100 and about 3 dozen if you want to spot the gold to hire my sister's platoon.
No.
Bella, to which Bella just flips you off. They and not even like turning away from her drink. So
what do you want to do? Waltz right in and just cut his head off while he's sitting at his desk?
well, you see, plan number one. You remember that weird zombie space dragon that you fought, right?
Yes, I did fight a weird zombie space dragon. I
Cool.
wasn't actually there for it, but you know.
Cool. So our first plan was running the numbers on how much we can overclock the ship's engine, loading that motherfucker, and just going scorched earth.
No.
Option number 2 is the plan I'm lovingly calling the fun fruit punch. She motions over to Sturpon.
The fruit punch.
Well,
It's where we sneak into his party and spike his drink with enough, I guess you could call them antidepressants.
Okay, wait.
Have him seeing, have him incapable of doing anything.
oh geez, I was gonna go more Jonestown on it. I was going to go more Jonestown on his ass, but oh right, Turco, you're the only one who knows what Jonestown is.
Okay, wait. Turku, you're the terror.
Yes.
You're literally... You waltzed into a church and attacked a priest. What? Does this concern you at all? Do you need to be here? Or do you want to be here?
Well, I will certainly say it's fun listening to all of you plan this.
Okay.
Also,
hey,
like
pointers every now and then.
Also, like Turco and I have known each other for like all of 12 hours, but I think we're best friends.
Yeah, sure, friends. You can have those. Okay, so look. You have disguised self, where you do the weird shimmer magic and you look like somebody else.
He does. I'm just really good on my feet.
Okay, well, we need someone who can disguise themselves and then act really good, and then sneak in, and then you could kill him, or just make him go insane. Honestly, I've heard that it's pretty hereditary insanity.
Well, technically, that depends. I'm sure this world's mental health standing is not nearly that good. So there are some that are hereditary, right? That like you can in theory pass down certain genetics that will have you at a higher predisposition to things such as schizophrenia and the like. And this is glowing over your head. Your eyes are glazing over. Point being is that if we drive him to insanity, it's only going to be localized to him. Hell, and don't just take it from me with my normal spicy flavor of hell insanity. Take it from Turku over here, whose pact hinged on him becoming insane.
You gonna go insane?
I mean, look at it from my perspective. I can see perfectly in the dark for a range of 120 feet. Now, picture being in the abyss of the ocean, where there isn't any light whatsoever, and even though you can see perfectly for 120 feet around you, you still see just black.
Okay.
And if you give it about 20 minutes, then you start seeing the eyes live like waves their fingers in the air.
Should I'm not even going to ask about the eyes. It involves insanity. We're good. Okay. Look, I think that if we were going to do anything, we should figure out if this guy can recover from this poisoning. If he has a cleric or a paladin or even another magic user or druid or something, then this insanity is not going to last. Death might not even last.
Well, yeah, but
We kidnap him and throw him into a volcano. How about that?
are there any local volcanoes, Dahoon? Like, I mean, on the one hand, this is a very legitimate question. I'm very much a foreigner. But also, point being is that if we have to haul him over long distances,
Who are these guys?
part of Libertas's party.
Okay, never mind.
It generally causes issues as they have a higher chance of escaping.
That's also true. That said, she glances over at lunch, helping Libertas tend the counter. I'm pretty sure whatever the fuck is in that will be instantly fatal to most mortals.
So we just kill him, cut off his head, and then leave. It takes
Well,
while we're at it.
well, I don't. Well, I'm all for. She holds up her hands and does air quotes. Well, three distribution. That might be a bit difficult.
Then what is the point?
Revenge mostly.
Then, if we're going to get revenge, because revenge is costly, we have to get something in return. Okay?
The blood of a freshly killed humanoid.
That I don't care about blood. Okay? I want money.
A human liver.
No,
From what I understand, thanks to Himiko, Flir's home culture has a very weird thing about livers.
I don't. No, I'm good. Look.
Wait, hold up. Hey, Atonement.
Hi.
What the fuck is up with you guys and liver?
I, the DM, am not aware of such things, even though I am a Japanese minor. Well, Japan studies minor.
A lot of yokai and other spirits will take livers from people, because they are effectively supposed to be panaceas, according to Japanese culture.
Okay, look.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so yeah, we can take his liver.
We're not taking a guy's liver if we kill him. We need to kill the guy. I need a base, all right? I need incentive. Aside from keeping her safe, we kept her safe once, okay?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, she got very much stabbed.
That she's still alive, isn't she?
Well, I mean,
I get stabbed all the time. Do you see me playing it?
She has a very high level of distinguishation.
She lost a lot of blood.
I know what it means. Yeesh, I've read
I mean, she's normally pale, but like, she's actually reflective now.
So it's a problem.
Yes.
Then, could we just kill the guy and then take what he's got? This is the simplest answer I can give you. Otherwise, I'm not sure why I'm here. You know what I do. I kill things directly to their face. I'm not good with shenanigans in the shadows. I literally shake and things rattle. He'll do it to demonstrate.
Okay. You can stop that. Look, point being, if you don't want to go all scorched earth on this motherfucker, then we have to do Operation Fun Punch. But if Operation Fun Punch blows up in our face, Then we might need a big ass fucking sword. I would ask Gorza for help, but literally the first mission I sent her on was to go bully a dragon.
You're a horrible boss. Hey, Gorza.
She did get bonus pay for it.
You there?
Yes. Yeah.
Please do not listen to everything that comes out of her mouth. And if you ever have any questions, come to me. I'm also co-CEO, I think, technically.
No, you're CFO. Wait, no, you're not CFO. He's CFO. He points to Cerbon. You're COO.
My name is Koo. Okay, I am a pigeon.
Well,
so
that does actually kind of sound funny. She whispers something. She whispers something to Sora, who chuckles and writes it down on her list.
If you ever want to check things,
technically,
assignments, just come to me.
Well, technically speaking, other than orders from me, HR is Fleur.
I'm a pigeon. I can do what I want.
Not yet, but you are Chief Operating Officer.
So, General?
More, I suppose.
So I give the orders.
Well, except I outrank you.
So you give the orders to me, and I give
But I can give the orders directly because I do outrank you. Though, I mean, if you really want to get into technicalities here, like comparing this to a military, which we absolutely have not structured it like, Fleur's the one who gives the orders because she's HR.
Anyway, what I want is a military. Okay? So
why do you want a military?
I want to do interesting things.
Do you know how much a private militia costs?
I don't want to pay them, technically. I want to have a country.
We don't fucking have the budget for a private military.
This is why I'm saying we take over this nobleman's assets.
She's like pulls out her accounting book. I mean, we barely have the budget for. How do you feel about one small gunboat?
I am okay with that. What is a gun? Just so we're on the same page.
Liv puts her palms on her hands and then like motions with, and then like looks back up and motions her face in her palms, and then looks back up and then motions with her hands the shape of a rifle barrel. You know that weird metal thing that Tegan keeps on him? Yeah, that's a gun.
Rifle?
Rifles are guns.
Okay, sorry.
Boat, as in a
Yes,
boat
good.
with guns.
Okay.
A lot of them.
Isn't that just a cannon boat?
No.
All right, how about this? I'm going to leave you guys to scheme like weirdos, and I'm going to go do something else. Okay? Tell me what you want me to do.
Get in any
After
trouble.
you have it. I will try not to. I'm going to go sell some armor.
Cool. We don't have it in the budget to bail you out of jail.
I will break out of jail if I need to. Dahyun's going to go to the market and try to sell some armor.
Anyways, Gorza, she'll motion Gorza over. Here, do you like scheming? No, scheming. Though, do you also like skiing? We have to plan a company retreat.
I like skiing.
Cool.
I don't know what scheming is.
Okay, well, come over here. We'll give you a crash course.
Okay. She walks over.
So, do you know how when you really want to murder someone, but you can't just do it in plain daylight, right?
Sure. I guess
So
not.
you gotta get like smart about it, like hiding in a dark alleyway afternoon, and then plunging a knife really deep into someone's throat, or whatever the fuck you do out in the woods, Sturbon.
You mean
Um,
hunt?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with that option too. You know how if you really want to kill a fucking deer, you can't just run right up to it like Daehoon shouting obscenities
Usually
because it's
not.
just going to dart off in the opposite
I
direction.
mean,
Right.
if you get the insults just right, it might just try and kill you.
That is true, but my deer is not that good. She then will brush it aside and continue. So you know how you have to like hide in the fucking bushes and like line up an arrow with the whites of its eyes so you can like take out its motherfucking brains, right?
Yeah.
That's
Totally.
sort of like scheming, but we do it with people.
So just sneaky murder.
Generally, sometimes it can be thievery.
Well, is that the punch plan or is that a different
Well, so our more
plan?
schemey plan is Operation Fun Punch. Our more running in like a Daehoon shouting obscenities is Operation Lich Meteor. Though we could hypothetically go above that and recruit all of the dragons we pissed off on our journey and upgrade this to Operation Dragon Ball.
Mm.
She says, like expecting a bigger reaction than just Sturbon's, huh? And then realizes, once again, the only one who gets the reference there is Karku. So, ideally, we should probably do this more quietly than getting a massive Draco Lich involved and, you know, all of that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, 'cause we're gonna be at a party.
True.
I like the punch idea,
Yes,
but
Operation
then
Fun Punch is a good one.
you're not guaranteeing that you're not gonna kill somebody else who had nothing to do with it. You spike the punch.
Liv shrugs. I'm okay with it, honestly.
You think your girlfriend's fine with that though?
I don't think she has to find out. Like, I mean, we can plunge a knife deep into his throat. Wait. She stops and thinks for a second. Hey, Sturbon.
What?
Aside from maybe whatever the fuck Arson has up in his room and rummaging through his pockets, do we have any, like, psychoactive chemicals?
Besides the crystal?
Well, okay, yes, the forbidden pop rocks are one thing. You know, you're a druid. You think you can go like get some like slightly toxic mushrooms that make you see pretty colors?
Sure.
Cool.
Well, used
just for
for
reference,
keeping people off your tail.
Yeah. So effectively, right? If we can just get the entire party stricken really fucking bad, then that gives us basically free reign to just waltz past because they're freaking out and saying terrible things, especially with Libertas saying that it's a masquerade. But you can also specifically spike Spike the Rook's goblet. Goblet? Goblet. With like she will rummage through her stuff and pull out one of the highly toxic poisonous mushrooms that we got from the Black Dragon Den. You know, that.
Sure. I can...
Actually, if we're smart about this, we can make this a long, painful death, so like it doesn't like end his suffering from tripping balls, man.
see what I can do.
Oh, don't get me
That's
wrong.
a really good idea.
Don't get me wrong, Sturbot. I'll help you out. Well, it's either that or. Oh no, that's probably better for my skill set. You don't need the poison coming to life. I'll make us fucking masquerades.
I mean, a poison come to life would actually be useful here. Just tell it to hop into his drink. It'd be the easiest stealth mission ever.
She looks over at breakfast and looks through some of her lesser soul vials and goes, I think this one has. She will look at it, shake it up a little bit, and then hand it over to Sturbon. That one, I believe, has the soul of
Are
an
you
Irishman
giving
in
this
it.
to me?
Ask me if you need help with it, but effectively, we need a soul that we can communicate with.
Again, why are you giving this to me then?
Well, if you're making the poison,
You want me to pour this into the poison?
well, you see, I don't really know what I do. So the point being is that I'm just going to give you the poison materials first, because I'm going to have to be busy, you know, doing the so-y-so. I mean, unless, well, Loki, you have disguised self, you don't count. But the majority of us in this party do need actual masquerades.
Alright.
This is interesting.
Sorath will hand you one of like some of her notes. If you look at it, they're all in fucking fantasy Greek until you flip it over and it's when she took the liberty of like translating it into Infernal. It's some of like the more familial or famous familial curses from her and Liv Selman's mythology. You notice Oedipus like circled and underlined 3 times.
Alright.
So actually, I suppose that leaves this question. Gorza, I don't presume you're good with magic per se, so I suppose this is more on the other side of it. Do you want to help Sturbon with making a poison? Or do you want to help me sew masquerades? Either way, I'm gonna need you stripped and in your room in like 30 minutes. I gotta take your measurements.
I mean, making a poison seems a little intimidating, but I'm good with a needle.
Okay, great. I do still need your measurements though, so you know.
All right. Okay. Right away.
You're just gonna go with that? Alright.
Well, Liv looks to the side. Yeah, let's just say go with that, and not that I totally took your measurements in your sleep, Sturbon.
That's concerning.
You're fucking ripped, bro. Like, you should wear more form-fitting clothes.
Right.
Alright. She's gonna go upstairs and take those measurements for
I'll upgrade my defenses.
Liv will check on Fleur before heading up after Ortha.
You check on Fleur.
Yeah, making sure, Fleur's doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like she's doing all right. So, she and Aganai are a bit close physically. Alright, to be fair, so is Ono-san, but you don't think he has any romantic ties to Fleur.
Damn crow. I'm kidding. Liv will hand Fleur a special dark Hershey's bar. And sort of like make an eating motion, like acting like it'll help her out, because that's what because Liv ate a fuck ton of chocolate when she got, almost disemboweled for the same reason. But also make a note to self if making living poison, also poison Agonized drink. before following Gorza upstairs.
Alright, what are you saying, Daehoon? Or going to say? Yeah, so I thought you sounded like you were going to say something.
How long ago?
How long ago?
Started with
what?
It just never mind. Daehoon's gonna head back. He gave 4 copper, not bronze. I keep getting those messed up, but he gave 4 copper to a random poor person, and then he's good.
All right.
Oh, actually, sorry. I will first go to a clothing store.
Okay.
Let's see. I want a fancy hat.
You can find a fancy hat.
Okay, what does it look like? Or the variety of very fancy hats?
Well, at least my vision of a big fancy hat would be like a really wide-brimmed hat with a big feather on the top.
Ah, yes, the classic. Bards wear these. They look really good. Nah. Actually, you know what? Daehoon doesn't have a matching cape currently. He got rid of it, so he'll look for a cape.
That's easy enough to do.
Snazzy.
Right, you got capes, you got cloaks.
All right. First off, inspecting himself with his new cool goggles and glasses combo that he has on all the time. What does his armor look like aside from red? Like, what's the color scheme?
Well,
Unrelated, but didn't Turku like prestidigitate those?
the
glasses.
The glasses, but not the goggles.
Well, yeah, the goggles are his goggles of the night.
Rats.
So I think those glasses have like vanished in the interim hour.
That sucks.
Yeah, that.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
with
I'm
that in
getting a
mind,
feeling of double standards here because you prestidigitated a lot of things, and we've never established that they've disappeared after an hour.
Yeah, but the spell only lasts an hour, and also they're usually just useless bullshit.
I see.
Like one-off stuff, like me pouring coffee from my finger, or throwing a human a heart at Daehoon.
okay.
You asked for it, albeit you were also demon-possessed, so...
Daehoon will actually go up to the store owner or clerk and ask them, in as nice a way as possible, what do you think would go well with this armor?
Well, this your armor has a bit of a tint. I suppose a bit of blue would look nice on it. Yes, a nice dark blue will do nice.
Sorry, I was getting. And I'm very sorry. I am one of those who can't see very well. What is the color of my armor?
It is red like a fire.
And why would a dark blue accentuate this red?
Well, they are both primary colors, so and well, they are not exactly opposites. They are blue is adjacent to the opposite color of red.
Oh boy, time to teach the colorblind man color theory.
Interesting. Well, I will at least be able to enjoy the blue. As long as it is a darker blue, I do fight battles quite often, so a bright blue where it can get easily stained with blood would not be a good idea.
Yeah, we've had to deal with adventure types a few times.
I hope
That
the
can-
dealings have gone well.
They generally are.
All right then.
Let's see. It's not a full set of clothing, so it's not going to be the full price of that. I'm thinking like 5 silver.
Can he break a gold?
You can.
And what is the gold to silver ratio?
10.
Yeah. One.
That's a bit, yeah.
Yeah. 1 gold equals 10 silver.
Okay. Dayhoon will exchange the money for the cape and put it on. And have a good day, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, and I'm going to do one of those things you absolutely love as a DM. What is your name by any chance?
Oh, damn, Martelle!
Get fucked!
That's what you meant by fun things.
Oh, yeah. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
Nope.
Seriously.
I got a random name generator just for this purpose. Like, I got a random name generator bookmarked. Matthias Halbe.
Well, it is nice meeting you, Matthias. I hope to do business with you in the future.
I do as well. Have a good day,
And
sir.
Yep, Dayhoon's going to walk out.
Nah. Cerebon, presumably you're still at the table with Turku? Yes?
I think I would have started making a poison, but yeah.
Well, how long after Liv and Gorza left would you have gone to go ahead and make a poison?
Pretty much instantly, I would say.
Alright.
Don't have much to say with Turku.
Well, so as you're standing up, Turku was wait, hold on. Cerebon, was it?
Yes.
Now, you might not get all the intricacies of these Book of Shadows, but one of the nice things about being a high-level warlock as I am, I get access to a spell itinerary that's been cast in the area. And I've just been looking at the spells cast last night. One of the spells is Dream. That's an interesting spell. Unfortunately, the spell catalog doesn't tell me.
What's it do?
Well, let me just pull up Dream on my phone. Well, basically, it would target someone that's asleep, and the spell lasts for 8 hours. You target a... if your target is asleep, a messenger appears in the target's dreams and can converse with the target as long as it remains asleep through the duration of the spell. The messenger can be the shape of the environment, can also shape the environment of the dream, creating landscapes, objects, and other images. The messenger can emerge from the trance at any time, ending the spell early. The target recalls the dream perfectly upon waking. If the target is awake when the if the target is awake when you cast a spell, the messenger knows it, and can either end the trance and the spell, or wait for the target to fall asleep, at which point the messenger appears in the target's dreams again. Now, here's the fun part. You can make the messenger appear monstrous and terrifying to the target. If you do so, the messenger can deliver a message of no more than 10 words, and then the target must make something called a wisdom saving throw. And on a fail, echoes of the phantasmal monstrosity spawn a nightmare that lasts the duration of the target's sleep and prevents the target from gaining the benefits of from that rest. In addition, they are hurt psychically.
Sounds fun.
So, it's just a theory. Your friend over there was hurt physically. But what if she was also hurt mentally as well? What if this casting of Dream last night was cast on her?
Is there a way to tell?
Well, supposedly the receiver recalls the dream perfectly.
All right. Will you tell? That's fun.
Yeah, I have that spell. It's pretty useful.
Can you cast it on anyone who's also doing the same spell?
That'd be
Sort
cool.
of
Possibly.
Insert a dream into a dream.
Maybe. I haven't really thought about it. But it's also a 5th level spell, so not a lot of people are going to be casting that. So these are some interesting material components. A handful of sand, a dab of ink, and a writing quill plucked from a sleeping bird.
Do you know of anyone who has those things in the inn?
Not here, but also the range. There's a special range. Let's see. Yeah, he looks at his book of shadows. Let's see. This spell shapes a creature's dreams. Choose a creature known to you as the target of the spell. The target must be on the same plane of existence as you.
Sounds like fun.
So really, this person just had to be on the material plane. And no Fleur.
So what you're saying is we could just send you to say hello to this noble, and then you could just make every night of theirs a living nightmare. every night a little.
Theoretically, you could, but I don't know you people that well yet. I'm not gonna do anything for you.
It's no worries. Just using you as a, well, what do we call it? An example of sorts. Saying as you know how to do this.
Yes. Alright. Well, have fun creating a poison.
Thank you.
What are these rolls for, Dehun?
Dehun is throwing his cape epically outside of a pool of water.
We need to get somebody cape billowing.
All right, cool. Yeah, after that 18, he's satisfied, so he's gonna run back as fast as he can to this place, just because he likes feeling it flapping in the wind.
Yeah, he's a child.
Yeah, he didn't mature very well.
Alright. So, who wants to do stuff first? Okay, with that astounding silence, I guess we'll go ahead to making a poison.
And that's how I was there first. Alright.
Well, you're the only one that I can think of that would actually require a skill check.
Actually, what now?
That would require a skill check.
Oh.
Now, let's see.
I did get alchemist supplies and herbalism kits. Either way, I have proficiency. Or not proficiency,
well,
whatever.
let's see. There's actually a thing called a poisoner's kit.
Oh. I see. Very diverse.
Let's see. Herbalism Kit contains a variety of instruments such as clippers, mortar and pestle, and pouches and vials used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. Proficiency with this kit allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any skill check you make to identify or apply herbs. Also, proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxin and potions of healing.
Sounds like fun.
Knowledge of nature and use of herbs can add insight to your magical studies that deal with plants and your attempts to identify potions. Investigation. When you inspect an area overgrown with plants, your proficiency can help you pick out details and clues that others might miss. Mastery of herbalism improves your ability to treat illnesses and wounds by augmenting your methods of care with medicinal plants. When you travel in the wild, your skill in herbalism makes it easier to identify plants and sources of food that others might overlook. So, those are the tools.
Yeah. Herbalism kit and
Alchemist
supplies.
supplies.
Yeah.
Alchemist supplies enhance a character to produce useful concoctions such as acid or alchemist's fire. Alchemist supplies include two brass beakers, a metal frame to hold a beaker in place over an open flame, glass stirring rod, mortar pedestal, a pouch of common alchemical ingredients including salt, powdered iron, and purified water. Arcana. With Alchemist Supplies, allows you to unlock more information on Arcana checks involving potions and similar materials. When you investigation, when you inspect an area for clues, proficiency with Alchemist Supplies grants additional insight to chemicals and other substances that might have been used in the area. Alchemical Crafting. You can use this tool proficiency to create alchemical items. A character can spend money to collect raw materials, which weigh 1 pound for every 50 GP spent. The DM can allow a character to make a check using the indicated skill with advantage. As a part of a long rest, you can use Alchemist Supplies to make 1 dose of acid, Alchemist Fire, Antitoxin, Oil, Perfume, or Soap. Subtract half the value of the item created from the total GP worth of raw materials you are carrying.
All right.
Yeah. It looks like you need a poisoner's kit for crafting and harvesting poison.
But I can make acid.
Yes, you can make acid.
False fails will melt the motherfucker's throat.
Yes.
And you can do that over a long rest.
All right. Simple enough.
Let's see. As a part of a long rest, you can use Alchemist Supplies to make 1 dose of acid, Alchemist's Fire, Antitoxin, Oil, Perfume, or Soap.
So I guess I can just start making some acid now and make some perfume later. Or some soap or whatever.
Yes, Starabon goes into the soap making business.
Very lucrative.
Goes one way of doing things, I guess, going from insulting dragons to selling soap.
Alright, so you begin working on a single dose of acid.
Awesome. Any rolls required?
That's an excellent question. I don't think so. I mean, under activities, it has create a puff of thick smoke, identify a poison, identify a substance, start a fire, and neutralize acid.
So calling for a skill check using the Herbalism Kit, using his proficiency, you basically call what stat you want to use for that, and then he rolls it using his stat plus a proficiency bonus. So in theory, he could make a poison, he just wouldn't get any bonus to it from the tool.
Okay. So I'll try making a poison first, and then
Unfortunately, tool rules are very vague and not exactly helpful.
All right. I think this would use your wisdom as a base modifier.
My wisdom.
Yes.
All right. So just. All right. Or,
You make something, but you're not sure if it's exactly poisonous or not.
cool. Then I'm going to make some acid. Next up. And that would work with the proficiency, right?
Yes.
And that just adds 2. No, it adds 3, excuse me. That explains everything. And still wisdom save.
Well, not as I think. Considering poisons and acids are not the same thing, and general knowledge about acids are not that common outside of intellectuals, I think this would actually be more of an intelligence check.
Okay. So get that proficiency bonus though.
That's true.
So I just kind of hope I actually roll well. Nope.
It burns, but it's, like a well, it burns, but it's not like it does any damage. Probably
All
really
right.
spicy if you were to consume it.
Holy shit, Servan's gonna get into the fucking hot sauce business.
Not drink this, no matter how spicy. He's
Spicy.
like asking if you want to die. Saying yes.
Alright. Do I dare ask you? Well, so you're just taking measurements, Myth Olivia?
Well, the first thing was that we needed to get Gorza's measurements because Liv doesn't have Gorza's measurements. So if Gorza got her own measurements for Liv, then Liv won't press her for it. If not, then yes, absolutely. But past that, Liv is helping. Well, Liv is probably the one leading this because of how she is. But she's effectively just making costumes for everyone. Even begrudgingly Daehoon, probably with some prodding from Gorza.
No.
You're going to need it, buddy. Regardless if you want to or not, if you want to get into that party.
Can I do it myself?
Liv comes out and will mold something to Daehoon's face and then go back into the room, and yelling something of no, this is the right size. Do you have the pigeon feathers ready?
Awesome. This is gonna be great. All right, can I seriously not take off my armor, please? This is my pride and
Liv
joy.
is already back in the room with Gorza.
All right, wait. I'm gonna go ask Libertas. Bear.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Bearman. Look, I don't want to have to take off my armor because it's like one of my best assets on the battlefield. Is it okay if I keep it on during the party?
That is going to have to be something you bring up with the guards attending.
Okay. Do you know the security of this place?
I mean, apart from guards, not really. Depending on how long it takes you people to get ready for this thing. The four of us were going to go scout the place out. Like, look, if it takes you more than a day to get ready for this thing, then we're going to go ahead and leave and come back to get you. Otherwise, like, look, we were sort of planning on scouting the place out. Well,
Okay.
Depending on how long it takes Mitilivia and Gorza to finish preparations, we could go, like, just the four of us could go and scout things out, or all of us could go at the same time.
Great.
Wow, I think you can actually do that. How many costumes are you making?
What? There's 4 in the main party. No, 5 including Arson. Arson's will probably take the longest because of his funky ass biology. So,
Actually, if you go look for Arson, he's gone.
shit, how did he get out of the bag? Did he at least take the gift?
Yes.
Okay, good.
There's a note saying that he needs to take some time to think on things for himself.
I don't remember giving our interns extended sick leave, but suppose taking care of your mental health is very important, Gorza, as she puts the note to the side. That said, he will be severely reprimanded once he returns.
Did he just peace out on us?
Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have to pull out the flame retardant for his mask.
Well, there's that.
Oh, God, making clothes for that boy is a pain in the ass. She says with the wisdom of having made clothes for that boy in the past. Well, yeah. Actually, I suppose you're in here. What bird do you want to be?
What bird?
Yeah, see, Fleur's the swan. Daehun's a pigeon. Sturvon is going to be a giant hawk. Or eagle. Yes, eagle. He turns into an eagle, not a hawk. And so that just leaves the 2 of us.
That's a good question. I don't really like birds. I have to pick a good one.
Daehun's gonna knock on the door real quick.
Occupado.
I know what, like, I'm thinking about my costume, whatever it is. As long as it's like not a pigeon, I'm pretty sure we're good.
What about a hummingbird?
Liv looks at
Hummingbird would be epic. That would be the perfect thing. That's like my god. That's my thing. A hummingbird.
Great, we'll get you a very special hummingbird. She winks at Gorza.
Also, while you're at it,
from behind the door.
You should be a peacock. Just saying. I mean,
She
it might
looks
be a little weird because of the color scheme between us matching so close. So, you know.
Liv like takes a quick look at Gorza and goes, and then we'll pull out the other set of, and then we'll like you stay here. Oh, Daehun in his costume. She's going to whisper so Daehun can't hear because she's already made him a pigeon mask. As she is going to slip out through the door, past Daehun, and run over to Sturbon, who has the other set of armor, and ask for it. Also, why does it smell like peppers in here? Did you caught?
Let's not talk about why it smells like peppers.
I have many questions, but can I just get the armor?
Fine. Wait,
Alright,
what
wait,
armor?
Does Gorsa not have that on?
No, we didn't give it to Gorza. You
What?
took the you were the one who took the flame armor and ran. We have yet to give Gorza her plate mail.
Oh,
This-
yeah, well, she kind of needs that, yeah.
Yeah. Liv will slightly struggle to carry it, then realize, oh wait, I can do that kangaroo thing of using my tail as a tripod now, and and eventually make it back and put it down for Gorza and be like, you want to go in that closet and change into that really quickly.
It's so beautiful.
You can change here. I don't really care, but I assume you want some semblance of privacy.
Daehun is
I'll
going to
go
knock on
into
the
the
door
closet.
again.
Right. Make sure you don't rummage through that bag. They are whatever's in there is highly explosive.
Got it.
Excuse me. Quick question.
Yes. Liv will stick her head out through the crack in the door.
All right. Actually, first off, to the DM, was that armor plate armor?
Yes.
So, now to Liv, I can't help but notice that you just carried a thing of plate armor, and if anybody's going to try to get that on by themselves, it's going to take like an hour. So,
I mean, I have other things I need to work on, but I can help her if you wouldn't. Hey, she'll look back in. Hey, Gorza, do you need help with that plate armor?
I mean, I can't get it over my head.
Okay,
Keep trying.
you wanna go check in on Sturbon? I think he made spicy mayo and not poison. I'm gonna go help her.
okay.
She's going to close the door and then help Gorza out with her armor situation. Also using prestidigitation to probably give the closest thing Gorza's had to a bath in a while, if ever.
A bath? Oh, please.
Yeah, she's using prestidigitation to basically clean her, using the ability to clean or soil stuff. That said, I mean,
Wow, it's been a few years.
yeah. Do you want lavender or cinnamon?
Ooh, cinnamon.
Cool. Liv will then use the another feature of prestidigitation to create a stick of cinnamon before actually sending like the spice. So if you actually want to hit the baths, down your hill and on the right, but that's going to take a while with the whole armor stuff. So let's just get this out of the way first.
Perfect.
Now, if I'm remembering the rules correctly, it's actually 10 minutes. So with help, that reduces the time.
Wait, 10 minutes?
It's an hour to doff it. Hence why Cook and Book is so useful.
Yeah, Yeah, so I think all of your various activities are done by evening. Let's just say the yeah, actually, you eventually get called down for dinner because you basically live here at the moment.
Holy shit! I get the chance to make dinner finally.
No, dinner's already been made.
How? Starborn, did you get from the Irishman's soul?
What?
About making dinner. We have lunch too over there.
Alright, the meal is prepared to be eaten.
Okay, Dehun will grab his stuff and go sit down next to Sturbon.
Yes. You are a really strange woman, Miss Pleasure.
Yeah, I get that a lot. She says she'll get she gets her food, and then we'll sit down on the other side of Sturbon in Turku.
But okay, that's better.
So oh good, she's actually going to okay. Phew. Yeah. Did you ever figure out why it smelled like peppers in there, Dehun? Or do we need to pressure Sturbon?
I was going to try some of that stuff on my food.
I would not. It was meant to be acid.
Yeah.
Does it burn through stuff?
But it smells like You don't know what Tabasco is, never mind.
Technically, spicy food is just acid waiting to happen. It's just the plants can't actually.
It's caprisid.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, if you do want food that will eat you back, have you tried pineapple? I personally hate the stuff, but
especially if you put on that that flat thing that the Italians were made famous for.
Yeah, I mean, Libertas aside, I will legitimately strangle you in your sleep if you put pineapple on pizza.
What is this strange pizza?
Hey, Libertas.
Yes?
Do you think we could get, pizza tomorrow?
Well, depends. Do you still have things you need to do tomorrow?
Well, we more or less have everything done. We just need to pick a bird for Gorza.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how are you making that hummingbird outfit?
All
that Technicolor stuff? I'm expecting a lot of colors, primarily blue.
It's very complicated. Okay. You wouldn't get Dehun.
Probably not, no. As long as it's noticeably blue, I should be fine.
She's going to, in turn, whisper something explicitly to Sturbon, because at this point she's pretty sure Turku is going to be along for the shenanigan bullshit. So Dehun can't hear. So his costume's actually a pigeon, but since he's colorblind, let's just play it. Do not mention anything, okay?
Got it.
Cool. She will go back to eating her food. So I was thinking like a snow owl. Are you cool with owls, Garza? I'm gonna take your astounding silence as a yes.
You said, am I cool with owls?
Yeah.
Well, there is one that I had in mind. It's really beautiful. They're really smart. Have you ever heard of the Dodo Bird?
Yes.
I mean, I just think they're really pretty.
No. That sounds great. She will once
Hey.
again whisper to Sturvon, because Daehoon's still right there. That makes it really easy. I still have some leftover pigeon feathers from Daehoon's costume.
Jeez.
They're smart. Hold on, I need to look this up. Turku says it easy. Pulls out his book of
Dodo's,
shadows.
Yeah, because Dodo's related to pigeons, actually. Yeah, you can be the mighty Dodo, Gorza.
I'm honored.
I do not have the heart to tell her. Don't you dare ruin this girl's dreams, Turku.
Alright.
I mean, we can just tell her that they were delicious.
I mean, they do taste. They do supposedly taste really good. That is why they went extinct on a different planet. You know, if you can ever fish up a dodo, I mean, you managed to pull out a fucking rabbit. I think I kidnapped a man. I'm pretty sure we could get a flightless bird.
Or you could ask the person that's traveled the oceans numerous times, whose whole domain is the ocean.
Yes, let us fish from an airship. Hey, Turku, have you ever fished for rabbits 500 feet in the air?
No.
You want to try it? You want to try it sometime?
Sure.
Right.
He looks like he doesn't believe you at all.
Wait. If it's called fishing for rabbits, shouldn't it just be rabbiting for rabbits? Let's go rabbit today.
That's an excellent question. Technically speaking, we're talking about state secrets here, and by that I mean using the cutting edge in technology for stupid bullshit, which honestly does sound like the Order of the Swan.
Is a sword.
It's a metaphor.
It's a sword. Anyway, Libertas, here's your dishes back. Thank you very much. Do we owe you anything? Or is this just going on a tab?
Well, if you want to pay at least a portion of the debt you have.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, Daehoon. He's doing this pro bono. Such a kind man.
Typically, it's 1 silver per night. Well, per day.
Oh,
Okay, Daehoon's going to back away slowly and walk up the stairs.
And this is why Liv is in denial. There absolutely is like a secret page you can pull out in the accounting book she has that's like actually running the debt, and she's genuinely having panic attacks over it, so she's not pretending it doesn't exist.
Oh, don't show Fleur that.
Yeah, no. Fleur does not get to see the secret component in the Book of Shadows that keeps her running debts.
Let's just hope that he is a allowance for doubtful accounts, or else we are in big trouble.
Weirdly, there's one in here that says a human heart. I don't remember where we got that.
So, do you people want to depart on the morrow?
I mean, we can.
Why would we depart on that?
Tomorrow. Why? Do you want to go to the other country tomorrow?
Oh, I thought he said marrow, as in the stuff in bones.
No,
That
that's
makes more sense.
Marrow.
I can't
That's it.
tell.
That's
Libertas,
it.
your accent's cool and all, but sometimes I can't understand you. I'm sorry about the lack of communication between us.
That
I'm gonna go
bone
to bed.
marrow is actually pretty tasty.
Daeyoon's gonna go to sleep.
Fucking nerd needs to go to sleep.
Oh,
She
no.
holds her hand. She holds her hand for a high five under the table to Turku. Great. Well, I'll get started on your costume. That whole I don't have to sleep bullshit.
You still haven't
You
answered my questions.
well, if you want to leave tomorrow, then I'm going to have to work on Gorza's costume tonight.
All it really means is us going out and scouting the place out before the event.
Well, the point stands.
Wait,
That
didn't
said,
you
it
want
is
me to?
probably. That said, it does also probably help that we don't have Urson for a scouting mission. She actually thinks about that for a second.
This would also give us an opportunity to get invitations for all of you.
Oh well, yeah, I was going to just mug someone. That works.
Why go through the effort of mugging someone when you can just forge an invitation?
Well,
That works as
yeah,
well.
but I don't always take the boring way out. She says knowing damn well she could forge invitations if she had to. Every now and then, Libertas, I like to kidnap people from the deck of a flying ship.
Yes, and you're lucky I haven't reported you for that.
Well, I don't think you were there for that.
I was.
Oh, well then, as far as you're concerned, it's the Order of the
Wait.
Swan Heaven experience.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did that happen? Well,
No,
no, then
I
you
don't
wouldn't
think.
have said
No,
that.
yeah.
Good. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was when you were on your way to Vile.
Yeah, that was we already rescued Fleur, made it back to Stockade, drop Libertas off, and then head
No.
back down south.
Now that was that when you had Audrey?
No,
Hmm.
because Liv was the one who did the Order of the Swan Heaven experience. Audrey wouldn't have. Audrey would have been mildly panicked that she pulled a human.
Alright. Alright. The night passes. You all get your rest. I presume that someone is keeping a close eye on Fleur.
Oh, yeah, Liv is finishing Gorza's costume in her own Fleur's room. Very much so. Partially to keep Daehoon's hidden from Daehoon. Partially to keep an eye on Fleur.
And nothing happens through the night. Morning comes. They're served breakfast.
Whoa, don't give us the corpse of a dead colleague. She almost said friend.
Not that breakfast, Lunar! I know damn well you know that's not what I mean.
So yeah, if you, I suppose if we're heading up to Calbia, We're going to have to take the ship, won't we?
Hey,
Well,
I mean, you could take the slow way.
suck that. Walking for plebeians.
Well, that is true, but no, I was thinking something else.
Well, I think the only one here who could wild shape into a snail is Starborn. Oh wait, no, hey, better Arson.
Yes, that is a good
Okay.
point. Are you guys coming? Well, I think that Aganai and Ono-san definitely want to go. How badly do you want us there? Because
You want me to introduce you to the wide and wonderful world of gossip? Also, we're going to go rabbit fishing, so do you want to fish a rabbit from 500 feet in the air?
Okay.
It's very interesting how that happens.
Okay. Are we bringing Harmony?
Does Harmony want to go? I didn't make a costume for Harmony.
Well, with how quickly we'll get there, you can make it there.
I suppose. Harmony, do you want to come with?
Well, yes, considering Okasan was attacked a couple nights ago.
Don't downplay this. It's also because your mother was attacked. But sure, yeah, Harmony, you can come with.
That's never. You did this at home as well. Libertas will pull out a whistle and blow into it. It fairly high pitched, and after a minute or two, a goblin will come down the stairs. Is it?
Goblin.
You called? Yes. We are going to the city of Kult. And you're going to be walking there, or I take it you summoned me because you need teleportation. Is it really that obvious? I thought I wasn't allowed down here while she's down here. Excruciating circumstances. Alright.
You mean extenuating circumstances? Also, do you just keep a goblin in your closet? I think he's a sentient being. Bro, Libertas, that's so cool.
We keep him in the attic. What do you... And that...
Oh. That's still kind of fucked.
Oh, no. I really like it up there.
Do you pay this poor man?
Yes, quite handsomely.
Okay, good. Good, I'm glad you don't just keep a fucking slave.
Come on, who do you think?
I mean, you don't.
A fantasy romance. Like, half of your culture is based on that. I'm just saying, man.
Okay, all right. So we're going places. We're teleporting.
Yeah, I guess we're teleporting.
Great.
Shane, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to invite you to a rabbit fishing expedition sometime else, okay?
So
the goblin will be again drawing a what you could probably assume is teleportation circle. At least those of you that are knowledgeable in the arcane. Those of you that have this spell.
This is no longer a quick question.
What?
Huh? Oh, yes, question. Sorry. I was wondering, what is this city like before we head over to it?
Presumably colder.
Yes! Oh, by the way, how do you guys like my cape? He's gonna billow it.
You're
for
gonna have to
money.
take that off for the party. It does not match your costume.
It's blue. How can blue not fit with, hummingbird?
Trust me on this, Daehoon.
All right, look, I swear, if there's a hint of white at all, I'm gonna do something to the costume. Not you.
Daehoon, trust me on this.
I don't. I barely
No,
trust you as is.
Who here makes clothes? You or me?
What does that have to do with this?
I know how color theory works. Do you?
I don't understand nor care about color theory.
Okay, point being is that if we're going into a fancy party, you gotta actually wear matching clothes for once, Daehoon.
I wear one suit of armor constantly.
Yeah, but the cape clashes with the whole aesthetic.
The cape works well according to Mr. Matthias.
Oh, no. It's a lovely cape, but not with your costume's aesthetic.
What? All right, show it to me.
Unfortunately, no showing anyone costumes before the party.
Hey, Libertas,
Yes.
do you have... You know what? Actually, I'm going to check my stuff first. Just a sec. Well, I've got a small knife, so that's about all I need. You know what? Actually, hey, Libertas, have you ever been to the city before?
Yes, we have.
Okay, is there a good blacksmith?
Yes.
Does he sell weaponry?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know. I'm good to go.
Do you not have a sword? Did you
No,
sell your
this is a perfect
one
match.
piece of weaponry?
I have a long sword and a hand axe.
I mean,
A hand axe can't go very well.
I'm just gonna say this city is only a little bit bigger than Snarky.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah. Like... Oh wait, no, that was Snarky I was looking at. Oh, there. That makes much more sense. It's it's between 2 and 3 times the size.
Yes, I might actually find like a good shield.
Population-wise. And
Okay, all right. I'm good to go. I'm actually happy to go here.
all right.
Cool.
It takes 10 minutes for the goblin to complete the circle, and as he's coming to the circle is coming to completion, the Libertas will say, as soon as the spell is complete, you have 6 seconds to get into the portal before it ends.
Trust, we've taken teleportation circles before.
Just a
Yeah, come on,
reminder
Libertas,
for those of
not
you that
stupid.
haven't done it before. I mean, look at Gorza. I don't think she's experienced this before.
I'm sure Gorza's experienced it
Yes.
before. She will walk over to Gorza and hand her a paper bag. Like, come on! Obviously, Gorza here has done it more than any of us. She will then whisper to Gorza, "The first time's a bit rough on the stomach, so just in case, if you need any help afterwards with teleportation sickness, just talk to me." I mean, Gorza's just an expert in all things in the ways of the world.
Nah,
Thanks for the doggy bag.
Now, again, I do have
Sure.
to ask, at least to the two of you in the corner, are you coming or not?
Well, we're down on arson, so can I ask about our arson at least?
If you say please, I'll consider it.
Please.
Do I have to say please, or does that count?
Roll persuasion, Daehoon.
All right, just to make sure, we are level 8 still.
Yes.
Yes.
Natural 1.
Oh, he's doing that creepy smile again. Oh, good God. Yes, please, better arson.
All right. Roll persuasion with Livia. See if we're doing a 21 or not.
I was going to ask, does the 21 not work?
I just want to see like what comes out
So
the
we're
other
doing
end.
21. It was still an unnatural 20.
Ancestors, I hate bards. All right. Going further north, I guess. Just think about it, Yoshi-san. This is for people to become familiar with your fame. Better Arson says something in a language which only Fleur and Harmony know. At least those that are of immediate relation to the party. And Goblin's steps back, makes one low mark, and the circle lights up.
Jump, jump, jump.
Yes, Yamos. And y'all step into it. There it is. Unfortunately, I have not made a city map for this just yet. But
No.
Step into it? Liv's on her broom. Come on. Liv is no longer a walking person.
And as soon as he steps through the light, there is you're met with a bright light into your eyes, which then settles down into a dark room that is, for those of you that don't have dark vision, only lit up by a dim light coming from the teleportation circle on the other end.
For those of us who don't have dark vision, checks notes, none of us.
For those of you with dark vision, the circle is giving off bright light, but only for like 5 feet. Yeah, you are in a circular room made of brick that looks like it domes out at the top of the ceiling.
Liv will do that comedy thing of like using the light cantrip, but like acting like she's lighting a match to light up the room. She's gonna pretend like she doesn't do this right in front of Daehoon's eyes, but she absolutely is doing it right in front of Daehoon's eyes.
Awesome. Daehoon's gonna accidentally try to slap where she was. Just accidentally. You know. Let me pull this.
Well, it's just a slap. It's not like you're trying to do damage.
No, I'm not. Just sort of like in the face area. Which is like, I don't know, I don't know.
Probably about
Stomach
5
height?
feet above you.
All right, the foot. Wait, then how was it right in front of my face?
Liv did it from her tail tip. Sort of like a cursed anglerfish.
Right?
Then he'll pull the tail. Anyway, physical confrontation.
Yeah. And as soon as everyone's through the portal, it's fairly crowded in here. The room is not that big. The door is right here.
Damn you, all you poor people on the floor. She lets out a jet of fire from from one of her hands. Shit. Yeah, get the door.
Tyros, can you come and push the door? It seems to be a bit jammed. Tyros goes over and pushes the... Well, he and Libertas push the door open. And not a traditional door, but appears to be a sliding brick wall. And you are met with the morning light as you gaze out into the city of Cooled.
Is it very cooled here?
It is fairly cold, since it is early morning.
So, it's a nice, comfortable temperature for the tieflings.
A nice, comfortable, 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit nippy, but nothing. But having, literally boiling blood does help. That said, Liv will think for a second, take off her coat, and give it to Fleur. Realizing that Liv doesn't have to worry about the cold nearly as much as the half-elf.
On account that she is not cold resistant and has less blood to do homeostasis.
Yeah. Liv will pat Fleur on the shoulder and then float back up. Be like, so, fucking grew up in Cerbon?
Yes.
Oh, no. I mean, this is nice for tiefling, but I can't imagine Gorza. Especially without shoes. Yeah, no, I mean, she looks fine. I'm glad to see it. But
Gorza sticks her head out and takes some really deep breaths, so she's feeling a little under the weather.
Liv will hand another Hershey's bar to Gorza and make an eating motion with it.
Now, as you all begin spreading out, into the balcony, Libertas points over in a direction to where it looks like there are a few large estates. So, over there is where the party is going to be.
Man, I am really glad that Arson is not here. She says, looking at the rich people section.
Yeah. Important things to note, this city is not coastal. It doesn't have a citadel. And it isn't walled. Though it is along a river.
I am really glad that Arson is not here, Starbond. That entire sector of the city would be up in flames by the end of the night.
True.
He would quite literally live up to his namesake. That said, one of these days, we really gotta dunk his arm into a river or something, see if he can control the entire river. That said, on the other hand, I don't really want Arson to become part of the water cycle. Maybe we start small, like one of those kiddie pools.
And
Well, I mean,
Cool.
so
Is there a way to get off the balcony?
well, maybe not for you. Liv says, helping, like offering a hand to Fleur to get on the broom.
so, Ugg and I will help her onto the broom because it's like, sure, you're offering a hand, but he's still a bit weak. She
Also, Fleur's body weight might legitimately cause Liv to like fall off the broom. Liv is not that strong.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Liv will flip Dayton off as she descends off the balcony flying with Fleur.
Thanks.
She's just lowering below the balcony, flipping him off.
That's what it's really not called.
It's okay,
for.
Daehyun. You have a really cool cape.
Thank you, Gorza.
Ugg and I will
That's
spread forth
the
his wings
reason
and
to
begin
smile.
flying off as well.
Okay, look, Gorza, you and I both have really cool armor. So what if we just jumped off?
At this point, I think Sturbon, please flex and turn into like a bird.
Okay, like it currently.
It doesn't matter if it's
It looks a little
or
far.
a giant eagle. Just flex on the people who can't fly.
Yeah.
Add further insult to injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you're saying that, seeing as how you also can't fly with those wings of yours. You have to resort
Yeah,
to
but I
your,
have a broom and I'm not on the balcony anymore, so get fucked.
So, this is where you are. Appears to be at the top of a tower that overlooks the entire city. And yeah, Libertas does actually lead you off the balcony and through the building.
Wait, Daehyun, there's like there's a cart of hay here. You could like Assassin's Creed leap of faith into it.
I don't know what that is,
Jump.
so I'm not going to do
Make
it.
sure you do a flip.
No.
Damn. So bad?
Right.
I'm good.
Oh no.
Fuck.
hops
Better
up on
arson.
The Kenku hops up onto the railing, looks out, and then Swan dives off of the side of the tower.
Liv holds up like a 9.7 side as he comes out. Well, I'm glad at least one of you is cool.
Sorry, we can't all have brooms, Liv.
I meant jump.
I mean, to be fair, he did have Featherfall.
Yeah, but Liv doesn't know that.
No, Aganai said that.
Oh.
I really
No.
need to come up with a way to differentiate his voice from mine.
Well, you don't have to fucking ruin this for me, man. That said, this tower would be a good place to train flying.
Aganai looks like he wants to say something, but is reserving it as he side glances over to Fleur.
I mean, there's only a few rooftops for me to slam into comedically. Unfortunately, no antennas.
The inside of the building is actually very nice. There are quite a few books that are written in Calbian and Orc. It almost looks like it's a library, but it might also... it has a similar vibe to the Celestial Firmament, except without all the Egyptian influence. This appears to be more unique architecture and design, one which Cerebon you are familiar with.
Awesome.
And Gorzo, you would also be familiar with this if your tribe ever visited a city.
Not that I know of.
And I think
Will we be staying here?
Yes, so that is an excellent point. This is a bit of a large party. The four of us can get places. We know a few people that we can get rooms with. Actual pro bono, as they are not owners of an inn, but they are actual friendly contacts. The rest of you might have to find someplace or enjoy camping out Calbian fall nights.
They're practically balmy. Easy to go camping here.
Says the tiefling druid who camped out in the Calbian winter.
It's totally fine.
Right. Well, okay. If that's the case, then we should probably, walk around the town and see what's up. Gorza, you want to accompany me?
Yep, let's see what we can see.
Got it. We'll go for a little look-see.
Now you're just checking out the town?
Yep, specifically looking for a blacksmith, and then maybe a magic shop, and then a tavern/inn.
All right. So that's Dehu and Gorza. Where Cerebon and Liv/Fleur/Harmony doing?
Well, do you want to try and... You have a poison we can use, or did you just make sriracha? Cerebon?
Made sriracha. Okay.
Alright. I
Would you
was
like
going
me
to go
to
jumping
try
off of that tower, but let's go make some poison, okay, man?
Alright.
I mean, you have to do good. I just have to do normal.
That was fun.
What?
My trip tire was flat.
Um,
That's flat.
Harmony, Fleur, do you have anything you want to do in the city?
Oh, good. So, actually, to rewind slightly back to the top of the tower, after Ono jumps off the roof, Harmony watches him fall down and then does the same thing. But now, back to the present. I mean,
Oh, okay. So when Harmony jumps off the tower, Liv will give a 9.8, and then look over the Kinko and say, "Sorry, she did a flip."
and monks, man. She didn't even take any damage. Good. Her slow fall ability.
So, yeah. So, let's go. At least you and I, Sturbon. Actually, Harmony, you like do weird dragon bullshit, right?
Depends.
Could you do like a green dragon poison?
Yes, I can use my key to do a breath attack.
Does the poison disappear? Or could we have you, I don't know, effectively breathe into a garbage bag?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's instantaneous, but let me check. Not skill harmony. Features and traits. When you take attack action on a turn, you can replace one of your texts with the exhalation of draconic energy in a 20-foot cone or 30-foot line. It's 5 feet wide. I think it's instantaneous.
Well, it was worth a shot. Well, okay, so yeah, Harmony, Flirt, if you want to do something in the city, then totes. We do need to.
Okay.
I suppose, Servon, I can always take a quick nap and see if I just fucking develop acid breath.
I doubt you'll develop acid breath.
Well, acid saliva? Look, I haven't slept in like a solid 3 or so weeks, and this dragon bullshit hasn't been progressing. So, on the one hand, I will count my blessings. On the other hand, the one time I need dragon bullshit to happen.
I mean, we kind of came here to scout things out, didn't we?
Oh, well, then, yeah, if you want to go do that, because I guess Durbin and I will be busy.
Alright, so Liv and Stervon are making poison.
Liv is going to take a solid hour nap to see if the dragon bullshit will progress before, like, joining Stervon making the poison, but yes.
No. Dehun and Gorza. Go ahead, roll investigation, both of you. Unless one of you wants to do this with advantage.
Well, I have a +3 to investigation. What about you, Garza?
I just have 1.
All right, I'll roll and then roll with advantage.
Well, just roll with advantage.
Well, 18.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. You easily find a blacksmith, easily find an inn. What was the third thing you were looking for?
Hello. Okay. 1. I need a dagger.
Magic.
Just a normal dagger. Sorry, yes, magic.
A magic dagger?
No, magic shop.
Oh,
but
magic shop.
Yeah.
Would there be one in this city?
If not, don't worry about it. I have some stuff to buy at the blacksmith.
Give me a higher or a low. Like,
High. Because arson is always high.
yes, there is a magic shop.
Yes! Okay, first the blacksmith.
Alright.
Okay, I need a normal dagger.
Right.
Hello, sir. I just need a dagger. Normal old stabby.
That's easier enough to do.
Gorza, can you translate this?
What the fuck? Huh?
He's speaking.
Excuse me. Sir, can you repeat yourself?
So, this guy, you're pretty sure he's like a half ogre or something. So, at first glance, he looks like that. But he's easy enough. 2 gold.
All right. 2 gold. All right, he'll hand it over. Well, actually, you know what? Can I see the dagger first?
No.
Please. Eh?
Ah.
Oh my
Oh, let me see if brings out a dagger, slams it on the table.
Is it a good looking dagger?
Yeah. Let's see. So this dagger has a bit of an interesting pattern. It has the traditional metallic gray to it, but it also looks like it has a bit of like black in it. For those in the know, looks like Damascus steel.
Ew. Snaz. That's a very interesting pattern, my good sir. Here's your 2 gold.
Thank you.
Now, I do have another question. So you see this shield, and Dahun's going to hold up his kite shield. Do you
Yeah.
happen to have a better version of this?
Not on hand.
Like, I don't know, one that's a little bit more protecting, maybe something mad. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Gorza, do you need anything?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I'll probably be back, but, have a good day anyway. Magic shop.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Oh, well, that was an interesting fellow.
I know, right? He was pretty cool.
Alright.
I think he liked my smile.
Who wouldn't?
It's a magic shop.
Yes.
The person that runs this establishment appears to be a hobgoblin.
What is with the... Okay. Hello, sir.
Turns
Maybe.
around, he has a set of glasses on his face before he takes them off to get a good look at you. Yes, what can I help you with?
Well, I am in the area looking for a magical shield.
Ah,
For protecting purposes.
yes, those are easy enough to come by, at least they're not all that common. I just have to remind myself how much are uncommon items.
Uh,
Uh, uncommon, uncommon cost. Alright. Yeah, do you see this shield right here? So it pulls out a shield. It's worth 500 gold.
500. Damon's gonna look at her real quick. I might as well do investigation. Does it look worth 500?
I mean, you say it's magical, and magic would drive up the price, so yeah, you would guess.
Indeed. Is there any chance I could get you to lower that price?
No.
Well, all right, then he'll pull out 200 gold, slap it on the table, take the shield.
Yeah, 300 short.
You said 200.
I may have said 200, but it's supposed to be that.
Okay, so at this point, Daehun just thinks that this dude is being shady as all get out. All right, look, pal. Either you said 200 or it's 500. What is it gonna be? Come on, man. My rolls tonight. All over the place.
$500.
Fine. 500 gold. He'll put it down. He'll put down 250 and ask, all right, 250, you have half of it. Let me see the shield up close. I want to handle it first. I won't go anywhere. On my oath as a paladin.
He'll hand you over the shield.
Does it feel about right? Like, I'll just do an arcana. Of course.
Yeah. I mean,
Awesome.
you haven't really had much experience with magical items, and you're kind of overwhelmed by the new magicalness of your current plate armor.
Fine. He'll give him the next 500 or the next 250. But if this doesn't work, I will track you down and try to kill you. I'm not sure if I'll be successful, but I'll at least try, okay?
So this is a highly reputable establishment.
Let's hope so. All right. Sorry that I threatened you and thought that you were a trick. Have a day. Have a day. And he's going to walk out a little flustered.
Mr. Shopkeeper, I would say he's not usually like that, but that would be a lie. It just follows him out.
Oh, Gorza, queen of low-key shade.
All right, he's going to head over to the blacksmith again.
Welcome back.
Hello, I said I was going to be back. His whole personality just swapped back to happy. All right, I've got a shield. Do you want the shield? For money.
I mean, kinda.
Okay, I'm willing to give it to you for money. I mean, I've already got this other one. Look at it. It looks cool. Just got it from down the street.
Okay. That's a magical shield.
I know, right? Really pretty. Wait, it is magical. How can you tell? I mean, I can't.
You came out with a magic shop across the street. Also, when you work with metals, you tend to know what is and is not magical.
Wow. Thank you. So what about this unmagical shield? Is it all right if I sell it to you for like 8 gold pieces?
Yeah.
All right then. Cool. Well, that does that.
Then last thing for the evening. Well, actually, last two things, but they can kind of go at the same time, since it. Do another skill check for whatever is you're doing, Sturbon. The intelligence for acid, wisdom for poison, whichever it is you're trying to make.
We'll try for the acid again because of all this.
No.
Wow.
Alright.
It's wonderful.
Oof.
Alright. So, after the hour that you took to get a nap, Harmony and Fleur regroup with the two of you. Presumably you are just like in a park somewhere or like that.
Just like on a bench. Yeah, that works. We're just doing shady stuff in front of the playground.
Harmony, like, so Fleur and Harmony come up, like, did you leave them the broom?
Yeah, we would have left for the broom. Trusting that Fleur can fly it. She's not quite sure if Harmony has her broom license yet.
You can hear Harmony grumbling when it's like, Fleur's flying the broom.
But yeah, because Liv doesn't need to sleep on the broom. Just because Liv would have fallen flat on her face if she tried doing that.
Alright, so Fleur and Harmony return. Harmony hops off the broom and kind of holds Fleur stable. She has a concerned look on her face. Fleur does. I think things just got a bit more complicated. Well, Liv, remember...
It smells like Sturbon made chipotle mayo this time.
Remember when we were on that ship when I got kidnapped by the pirates?
He is suggesting he has an anti-magic field up.
At least one of those estates has one of those.
Oh, you can always try and break in and take it down, but are we sure it's his estate?
I don't know.
Liv has grown accustomed to not having to sleep and thus is a bit groggy as she's trying to wake up. She has massive bench head. Cool. Fortunately, I don't. Actually, we could probably kill like a peasant child with that. The fucking holy mayo over there, but I'll have to try again to make. Make acid by the smell of it. I don't. Do I look any more draconic? Like at all, or I didn't have any weird fucking prophetic dreams this time. Also, fortunately, didn't get stabbed by an archdevil, so I suppose silver lining.
No, you don't. You look exactly normal to me.
Cool.
Minus the draconic legs and the tail.
Cool.
And the wings.
Cool. Silver lining. Cool.
I mean,
cool.
I didn't really feel anything, but then again, I don't have anything magical on me. Really, I only noticed when the broom stopped flying.
Yeah, cool. You're okay, right? You weren't flying too high and just drop out of the air Looney Tunes style?
Harmony's like a cat. She landed on her feet and was able to catch me.
Okay,
Harmony
good.
beams.
Good. Last thing we need is falling cauldron-induced concussions. Okay, well, Sturbon, you might have a future in the fucking hot sauce industry, but let's get to work on natural acid.
And I think that's where we'll... And on that note, I think that's where we'll call for this week.